Welcome to the Startup Funding Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, where we talk about how to raise funding and invest in startups and the time it takes to drink an espresso. If you have a question about startup funding or investing, please go to the website, startupfundingespresso.com, and type in your question into the chat bot in the lower right corner to receive an answer. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. In pitching investors, founders should strive to connect with them. Here are some key steps to connect with investors. Fit the startup fundraising standards. Too many out-of-standard details such as fundraise amount, terms, and valuation will put off the investor. For example, traditional first rounds are $500,000 to $1 million. Asking for $4 million in the first round will have the investor wondering why this is different. Provide the standard information investors look for, including problem, solution, and how it works. Good practice is to say what you do in 5 words or less so the investor knows what the startup does. Without context, the investor will have a hard time connecting to your deal. Many founders talk about how the product works without first identifying what problem they are solving. Avoid long-winded stories and get to the point. Include the fundraising ask with a clear use of funds. Investors want to know where the business stands today. Show current traction and avoid rosy projections as the investor knows those rarely come true. And finally, demonstrate the team's capabilities. Since there's little revenue at this stage, the investor will make the business decision on the team. Consider these steps in connecting with investors in your pitch. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start listening to today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early-stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.